Hotep, I am the Amen Osiris, the one and only undisputed God of law. We are Deception Stoppers, America's only child support education service. I am not a lawyer. This is not a law firm. I do not advocate that you don't support your human offspring. I simply advocate you made them in private and you take care of them in private. And this was emailed to me this morning, which I find to be a very interesting story. Okay, and it coincides with the video that I published about not accepting mail for an obligor. Now, this article is from Arkansas, and it says Arkansas woman who says Hunter Biden is father of her child asked the judge to order DNA tests. Okay, so all right, y'all know who Hunter Biden is. They're in the middle of that scandal with the Ukraine crap. His dad was former vice president, whatever. Doesn't matter. Let's read the story though, and I want you to see what happens when a person cannot, if they cannot serve an obligor, if they cannot find a man to say, hey, I accept your offer to succeed to the status of obligor, and I'll accept your mail or your service of process. All right. And I don't know this guy personally, but as far as I'm concerned, all right, and I don't really care who he is, but what he is doing is protecting his rights. Okay. He's not succeeding. He's not volunteering because if he did, he'd be jacked by now. All right. So let's dig into this. Claiming Hunter Biden is the father of her baby, an Independence County woman asked an Arkansas judge Monday to order the ex-vice president's son to take DNA tests to establish paternity. Okay, without paternity established, all right, the child support agency, there's no father, and the child support agency has no claim. Okay. In a motion for scientific DNA testing submitted by her attorney, London Alexis Roberts alleges that Biden has verbally admitted to the plaintiff that he is the father of the child. Well, guess what? That's hearsay. Okay, without a trial, without testimony, that is hearsay. Hearsay is inadmissible as evidence. Let's keep it moving. The conflicts with the Daniels has made to the media and to the court. Roberts noted. DNA testing would conclusively determine paternity, she added. Robert is asking the 16th Judicial Circuit Court Judge Don McSpadden to compel Biden to appear and to provide a sample for DNA testing. How you going to compel somebody to appear? How you going to do that? Okay, you got to serve them first, don't you? Whether by mail or process server. Okay, remember, if you can't be found, you can't be served. Robert's original paternity suit filed on May 28th alleges that she and Biden were in a relationship and that baby Doe was born August 2018 as a result of that relationship. Again, it is hearsay. Okay? Without a testimony, a sworn testimony in court, it is hearsay. The 2014 Arkansas State University graduate met Biden while taking subsequent courses at George Washington University, her attorney client Clint Lancaster said. Roberts, 28, is asking the court to establish that Biden, 49, who you cradle robber you, is the baby's biological father and to order him to pay child support as well as provide health insurance for the toddler. Okay. Biden, we ain't going to go with that. But Biden is the son of the frontier in the Democratic presidential race, former vice president and U.S. Senator Joe Biden. Now, let's see. A graduate of Georgetown University and the Yale Law School. All right. So if he went to Yale, he's a lawyer. All right. He is. All right. But he already knows the ins and outs of child support because all lawyers have a contract with child support. So he's not dumb. Biden has worked as an attorney, lobbyist, and private equity investment partner. He also served on Amtrak's board of directors. All right, we're going to skip this because they're talking about that other crap. Okay, here we go. Since filing the paternity suit more than 4 months ago, Robert's attorney has tried in vain to track down Hunter Biden and have him personally served with a court summons. Can't find him. Look, she tried in vain. No summons, no service of process, no paternity establishment. The search has stretched across the United States as far as far east is Maryland, as far west is California. Number one, the United States is in the District of Columbia. That's the United States. All right, either way. In July, a Los Angeles process server said he had delivered the documents to a relative of Hunter Biden's second wife, Melissa Cohen, at Cohen's West Hollywood apartment. I don't think so. Okay, you can't serve your wife's cousin. Ain't gonna happen. Nice try. In an August 19th court filing, a lawyer for Hunter Biden alleged that his client hadn't been properly served with a summons or a copy of the suit, and he has not. The documents, he said, had instead been delivered to a non-party at an address where Biden does not reside. Bow. All right. Now, gentlemen, that's why I keep telling you when you send mail back, don't use your address, use somebody else's address. Attorney Bart Calhoun told the court Attorney Bart Calhoun told the court Hunter Biden lacked sufficient information to admit or deny the allegations and therefore denies the same. Okay. He also argued that the Arkansas court lacked jurisdiction over Hunter Biden, adding that the location or venue of the case was improper. Well, where's he at? Where's his residence at? All right. All right. I'm not really one with lawyers, but these guys, all right, the lawyers are the ones who created child support. Okay. They already know. Hunter Biden has at least two other Arkansas attorneys, including former Arkansas Attorney General Dustin McDaniel, who are helping to defend him in the paternity suit. A fourth attorney in Illinois has also been involved. McDaniel declined to comment on Monday. While the Biden campaign has steered clear of the paternity suit, some Republicans are beginning to raise an issue. All right? Why? Because they can't get that money. He claims that he is not the father of the child, Cotton told the conservative talk radio host. If that's the case, why doesn't he just accept process and provide a DNA sample? But no, he is literally hiding out from those working for a young woman in Arkansas who's raising a child by herself after she's filed suit against Hunter Biden in Arkansas court. Monday, Democratic Party of Arkansas Chairman Michael John Gray accused Cotton of trying to score political points off the back of a single mother when the policies he has promoted have in no way supported single mothers across Arkansas. Is child support for the best interest of the children or the mother? No, it is not. Hunter Biden's personal issues, as well as those of the single mother, should not be exploited for political gain, he said, and that is exactly what's going on. In an interview with Roberts' attorney, said he isn't. In an interview, Roberts' attorney said he isn't interested in 2020 political machinations. Machination is basically threat. Okay, I really don't care about his problems in Ukraine. Okay, and the one thing I'm looking for here, asked about okay, let's see. I really don't care about his problems in Ukraine. And with the Trump administration, my concern is that my client would like support for her child, get a job. He said, all right, you have a duty to support your kids. Well, guess what? You can't prove that those are your kids. And what is a duty? So you have a duty to support your kids. Let me show you something, fellas. Okay? Let me show you something. Let's look at the word duty real quick before I finish off this paragraph. And if I can get this damn thing to work. All right, here we go. Hold on. All right. Duty is performed by a person. Okay. And, oh man, why is this thing moving so slow? Hold on. Come on, you. Oh my goodness. There we go. There. Duty. Commonly reserved as the designation of those obligations of performance, care, and observation which rest upon a person in an official capacity. Who has the duty to pay child support? Who's in the official capacity? The obligor. Okay? That's why I told you got to look at these words. Good Americans across the United States should support their children. Okay? All right, well, I'm not even going to go to the United States. Ask about the reliability of the DNA testing. Monday, Arkansas State Crime Laboratory Executive Director Kermit Channel called it the gold standard. While not commenting on any particular case, Chanel said DNA testing in general is incredibly trustworthy. Okay. So it is very accurate. If you firmly believe that you're not the father of this individual, then absolutely take the test, he said. It's the best scientific tool to exclude you from being the biological father. No. All right. What it does is creates joinder. You go in as surety and you agree to succeed to the status of non-custodial parent. So here it is. All right. And Hunter, I'm going to give it to you. Okay. Smart man. Gentlemen, if he can do it and get away with it, all right, if you don't want to be served, if you don't want to be found, then leave those people alone. All right. Now, I'm not saying run from anybody. Okay. But without that DNA test, without proper testimony, without a proper court hearing, which we know is bullshit, okay, guess what? Everything that I just read to you that this woman said about him is hearsay. That's all it is. It's a claim. Okay. The burden of proof rests on he who asserts, not he who denies. Okay. Stay out of these people's way. Stop accepting their mail. All right. And let me tell you something, fellas. This brother right here, this dude, he's loaded. He was getting 50 grand a month from that Ukraine deal. Okay. 50 grand a month. All right. His people got money. So if they catch his ass and get him in that child support court, they are going to bang that wallet. All right. And he is not dumb. Okay. If they can't find you, if they can't serve you by mail or process server, they got no case. That's the law. Now, again, if you're already in, all right, if you're already dealing with it, if you've accepted the duty of the non-custodial parent and contractually succeeded to that status, all right, not accepting the mail will only buy you time. Okay? It will only buy you time. All right, it'll buy you time to get your playbook together. If they're trying to initiate a child support issue, do what this man is doing right here. No service of process. All right, no mail, no nothing. He is lighting it up. All right, it is just that simple. All right, I'll post this. I'll post the link to this article. And the brother who sent it to me, I'm sorry, man, I forgot your name, but I really appreciate that. All right, and I just wanted to get this out here, okay? Because it really proves to you that if there's no service or process, all right, and I don't care what they want. Well, we want your DNA. My DNA is my property. That's self-incrimination. You got the privilege against self-incrimination. But the bad part is if you don't give them the DNA when you go in there, they'll just automatically default you, which is illegal. That's forced compelled association. That's a violation of your constitutional right to associate and not associate. You don't have to associate with me if you don't want to. You have that right. You don't have to associate with Walmart or anybody else. That's your right. But they'll force it out of you. So anyway, I'm the Osiris, gentlemen. All right. This is guaranteed proof that by not accepting mail or service of process, all right, they cannot establish a child support case because they need someone to succeed to the status of obligor or non-custodial parent. If they cannot get joinder, if they cannot get someone to file and fill for that commercial energy, it cannot go forward. All right. It is what it is. And on top of that, all right, service of process at a third party's house. And they also, the attorneys clearly stated in here, the court lacked jurisdiction to compel him to do anything. You ain't got personal jurisdiction. You ain't even got subject matter jurisdiction. That's failure to state a claim upon which relief can be granted. All right, Federal Rules of Civil Procedure 12B1 and 6. Check it out when you get a chance. All right, so there it is, fellas. Okay, again, just beware. All right, remember what I've told you. Okay, if there's already an issue and a case established, accepting mail will only buy you, not returning the mail will only buy you time. Also, if you're going to return the mail, all right, do not return the mail. Do not use your address. Try to find a family member, a neighbor, whatever. Send it from an alternate address. Okay. I'm the Ahmed Osiris. You can reach me at 4D_destroyer@yahoo.com if you'd like to schedule an appointment to speak, or if you'd like to take a live webinar. We'll be more than happy to assist you. All right. This is a very good story. Like I said, my email is in the description link, and so is the link for this story. All right. Download it and really read it, gentlemen. All right, and check it out. And like I said, if my man here, look, if my man can do it, and it ain't because he's super rich, it's just because he's super smart. Okay, he's smart. See, he knows how child support works because he's a lawyer. All right, lawyers are under contract. The American Bar Association is under contract with the Federal Office of Child Support Enforcement. The American Bar Association was the ones who approved Title 4D at Congress's request. All right, so he knows the ins and outs of it, and all he has to do is keep doing what he's doing. And guess what? In another 2 months, they're going to have to terminate that case anyway because they have 6 months to establish paternity. Okay. If they don't establish paternity within that 6 month time period, they're going to write her back and say, sorry, ma'am, we cannot. Your case is dismissed. And he walks. Good job, my man. Good job. All right. I don't like lawyers, but I'm feeling this right here. I really am. All right. So, folks, pay attention. Get your facts right. Okay. And I'll be coming, when I can find some more good stories like this, I'll definitely bring them back for you. All right. But get it together and pay attention to what you're being taught. Confirm everything that you're being taught. If you can't confirm anything that anybody teaches you, do not use it. Hotep.